Hello, hello everyone. Happy Friday. This is Jennifer Sunseri and it is March 7th, 2025, and I am here with you tonight either on Facebook Live or you're watching the replay on Facebook or on YouTube. Welcome everyone. I hope you had a wonderful week. My week was kind of crazy. I'm gonna be honest. It was a crazy week. So I am super excited it is the weekend. I am gonna play in my craft room most of the day. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me move my lamp here because I can see the reflection. Ooh. All right, I'm waiting for a couple people to come on. And we're gonna get started. Woo, that reflection's pretty bad. Okay, so while you are here, would you please make sure that you are following my page? I don't think I can get rid of that. Follow my page, please, if you don't already. That way you get notifications every time I go live, either on Facebook or on YouTube. That would be wonderful. Goodness. I can't get rid of that guy. Anyway, sorry. And if you like what you see tonight, other than me playing with my annoying lamp, would you give me a thumbs up or a heart? That would be great. I would appreciate that. Please share, sprinkle the video with your friends. That always helps people find me. If you do not already follow me on my email, make sure that you reach out to me. This is my business email. And so you can shoot me an email and say, please add me to your contact list, and I will send you updates and newsletters. All right. My next in-person class is April 5th. I am currently working on prepping for that class. I have a 9 a.m. and a 1 p.m. class, and I am located in Elk Grove, California. So if you are close to me, or if you are in the Sacramento Valley, I would love for you to come and attend a class. March, I had about 30 people. So it was 29 ladies between the two sessions, and then I had 4 ladies who wanted the class to go because they couldn't make it in person. So please reach out to me and I will add you to my RSVP list. And then this is my host code for March. All right, this is probably the last host code that I will be having because in April we are starting a new host rewards program and there will be no more host codes. But for one more month, I will claim host rewards for any orders that are under $150. And then I use the rewards to get products for classes and prizes and whatnot. And then if you have $150 or more, you're going to get the host rewards. And that's what we want. Okay, tonight we are playing with a very fun spring bundle in the mini spring catalog. It is on page 38, and by the way, if you do not have a demonstrator already and you would like a catalog, would you reach out to me? I would love to be your demonstrator and I would give you a complimentary catalog. So on page 38, you'll see some samples. And then here is the suite. It's called the Beautiful Butterflies Bundle. Now this one is pretty awesome. It has dies and a hybrid embossing folder. We also have some really cool embellishments to play with and some beautiful pastel colored paper. All right. And then let's see, are there any more samples? Yes, there are. Look at that. So you'll see up close and some ideas on how to play with it. I'm going to show you, if we're lucky, 5 cards tonight, highlighting different elements of the bundle. So these are the stamps, okay? And it is photopolymer. And then here's the hybrid embossing folder. I'm going to put a piece of card stock in it so you can see. So you'll see that there are lots of different butterflies of different sizes. Well, here's the thing. This is what makes it hybrid. In the dies, okay, so we've got dies, and there are quite a few of them. I'm looking for this guy. Okay, this die will fit this image. So when you are embossing, you can also cut out the large butterfly, which is a really nice feature. All right. The other thing that I want to point out to you, we've got the really cool detailed butterfly, which when it's punched out looks like this. Okay, so that's gorgeous. And then we have some pieces for sentiments. These will cut out other butterflies, I believe, on the, do they? They might cut out smaller butterflies, but they should. We have one butterfly here that it probably helps cut out this one. And then this is the really cool piece. So I'm going to show you how this piece works. And then we're going to get started. All right, so I'm going to pull up my machine here. Whoopsie. All right, you might have a mini, you might have the big one. All right, this is the big one. I'm gonna show you how this works, okay? So let me move it out of the way a little bit. So you're gonna take your cardstock. Now I've already added my score line, okay? So we want this to be up. Hi, Gail. We're gonna have this go right up to our score line, okay? And I'm going to show you how this cool gadget works. And then we're going to talk about all the different possibilities, okay? Stampin' Up! Created a quick little video, but it's not the same when you want it to go slower and see how does it work, right? So I'm just running it through, okay? And then let's get this big guy out of the way. Okay. So I wanted you to see how this gadget works, because when I do my cards, I try and prep as much as I can beforehand to make things go faster for you. Okay, so you have this piece here. You've got a couple options. What you can do is you can cut this part off, okay? All right, and you can do a card this way, but it looks like I went a little bit, I needed to get a little bit closer to the edge, so I'm going to fix it. Just go up to your score line. Okay. I had a feeling I was going to do that. Never fails when you go live. And I'm just trimming right to this score line there, so it will fold and lay nicely. A little bit more on this piece right here. So if you make a boo-boo like I did, you just get in there and trim it. It's not a big deal. Okay. So you can do a card like this, which we're going to do one like this, or hi Lori, and then you can go in and punch this side, die cut this side. And when you do that, then you're going to get a card piece that looks like this. Okay, so you could have a piece or a card that looks like this. It's totally up to you. All right, so we're going to do a couple different options. On each card, I'm going to highlight something different to a different part of this suite. All right, so let's get started. All right, okie dokie. Oops, I've got everything. All right, so what I did on this one, I've got a fresh freesia card base. standard size. And I'm just using my bone folder to burnish that so it will lay down nicely. We're going to use a liner of some basic white. And then I ran some lemon lolly through that really fun hybrid embossing folder. But I didn't cut the big butterfly out. I just want the embossing. Okay, so let's do that part first. We'll do some adhering using my Stampin' Seal Plus. Love this adhesive. I actually use it on all my card making. It's designed more for projects, but I love it because it is super strong adhesive and my cards do not fall apart. Oopsie. Let's get my hands to work. Okay. And then we're going to put this onto, I've got a little piece of something there. We're going to put this on here. I like the little bit of white to make it pop. I might use some Stampin' Dimensionals. When I said the word pop, that made me think, ooh, let's put this up. If you've watched my videos, you'll know that I do not like flat cards. I like my cards to have some personality. It's very hard for me to make flat, simple cards. Oh, my cards tend to have lots of layers. All right, I have a big shoebox full of paper scraps, so I use my paper scraps. I don't waste paper. All right, so that's beautiful just like that, isn't it? With all that beautiful texture. Then what I did was I took a piece from that designer series paper that's part of the suite that goes with this bundle. It's called the Beautiful Bokeh 6x6 designer series paper, okay? And I just picked, let me show it to you, I just picked a sheet out of it. All really pretty pastels, okay? And I ran that through the embossing folder, and then I used the die that cuts it out. So let me show you, let me go back to that. There's lots of pieces here, and I want you to know what each thing does. Okay, so here's the embossing folder. Put the paper in, right? And I put the die like this. And then I ran it through my machine. So it's going to cut it for me and give me that texture. So that's this piece. And then there's a little die that will cut out a body. And so I cut that out in black. So let's put this cutie pie together. Yeah, the fresh freesia and the lemon lolly are super duper pretty, aren't they? Okay, so this has got a little bit of blue on it, some pool party, I think, and with the fresh freesia, and there's little splatters. You might take a pen and sprinkle some on that. I might use a little bit of Wink of Stella and add to that. But I'm going to take some of my thin scrap pieces to put right here on the body. I'm being indecisive right now. Sorry about that. My hands and my brain didn't want to work together. Okay, we're just going to pop that up because I want it to look like he's fluttering. Okay. And be careful when you use designer series paper in embossing folders, it can rip. It's not as thick as our cardstock, so just be careful. Okay. All right, we're going to use a little bit of liquid glue, and we're going to just put a few dots. Oh, I just all of a sudden got a headache. I've been taking allergy pills all week because spring has sprung and I love it, but my allergies don't love it. There's my tweezers. There they are. Okay, I've been having to drink lots of water because if you take allergy pills, they tend to dry you out. Okay, and we just place that body, oopsie, come over here, just so it's all centered and it fits perfectly, all right? And it's just, when it flutters, you can see the embossing underneath. Can you guys see that? Isn't that pretty? Okay. And then, let's see, we need some embellishments. And I don't know, it's plain. We need to put a sentiment on here. I don't think a bow is gonna fit. These big butterflies really don't allow for a bow. Now these, we used to carry sequins like this a long time ago, and then we got into the adhesive backed sequins. These are, you can use these for shaker cards, but I'm going to put them on here with some liquid glue. So I'm just putting a couple dots, and then the putty end of my U-pick tool is going to pick some up, hopefully. And let's get, I want to get, okay. Oops, doesn't want to cooperate. I have to make sure that sticks. And I'm going to put another one here, and then we're going to put a couple more over there. I'm going to sprinkle a few so I can see them better, and you guys can see them better. I'm going to hold that up. So they're just all iridescent. Okay. And I just sprinkled a couple on the table. I don't want that one. This would be a disaster if it fell on the carpet. We do not want a cat in here when we're using this. That would be very, very bad. You just got to be patient. Don't be in a hurry. They've got some fun texture to them. Let me see if it, I think we want a couple here, and we're going to use a different color. Let's use that Melon Mambo color. And there's a blue. That looks really thick, like it didn't get cut all the way. So I'm going to pick a different one. All right, those are going to dry. And then let me get my sentiment on there. Hi, Sharon. Ooh, my back. I've had this little spot in my back that's been spasming. All right, now I don't want to weigh down the butterfly. I want him to flutter, but I don't want to cover up our butterfly body. So I don't know. I was struggling with what to do with the sentiments with these guys because I don't want it to cover it up. Hi, Patty. How are ya? I don't know if I want to use those pieces. Let's look at what our sentiments are in the stamp set. I think there's a happy birthday, and there's a so thankful, and then there's one that just says for you. There's tiny ones, and then there's bigger ones. It makes it hard with the butterfly being so big. If I didn't have the texture, I could have stamped on the cardstock. That would have been better. Darn. Darn. I got to think about this. All right, but it needs something. It's just kind of, I think I know what I'm going to do. It just came to me. I'm going to get a sponge dauber, and I'm going to add a little color to those other embossed butterflies. Whoopsie. All right, let's pull our fresh freesia. I'm doing all right. It was a crazy week at work. The fifth graders know that spring is in the air. And there was a lot of redirecting this week. So I should have done this before I put it down. I'm kind of creating as I go, which I'm kind of infamous for doing. I'm always on the fly. I kind of have a basic idea of what I'm going to show you guys, and then when I actually start doing it, I change things up. It's just the way my brain works. I really do have a plan. It's just the plan doesn't always go the way I planned it. Alright, this will help. It really is beautiful. I wish I had had more time to play with it to knock your socks off. All right, so I've just added a little color to those other embossed flowers so that they will, butterflies, so that they will pop more. But I'm not quite sure what I want to do with my sentiment. So I'm going to leave this and I'm going to come back to it. All right, I'm not real happy with it, but that's okay. I'll come back to it. And maybe, actually, let's do this one. Just got a sneak peek. All right, so this one, we've got this piece that I showed you how to do, and we are going to stamp on this. Okay, so there are some stamps to create detail for our butterfly. Okay, so I am going to attempt to do that. There's a really good picture in the catalog. If you look at this card right here, I was kind of getting my ideas from this one, okay? So behind that yellow is the stamping. So let's grab some Flirty Flamingo to match my DSP that I'm going to be using. And we're going to see what this looks like. This is the lower part of the butterfly body. I could stamp that thin happy birthday under the bottom. That's a good idea, Gail. That is a good idea. Very cool. I like that. That is so cute. Okay, then there's another one that's for these pieces, I think. Sorry, I can't see. Trying to get it to be about the same. We might have a lopsided butterfly. Not too bad. Could have gone over a little bit more. Now, there's a little piece that's dots. And we're going to add very faint dots to this part. Now, I'm building layers on this, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Done this one a little bit better. Okay, maybe a little bit more here, and then I am going to cut. What I did was I took this die and I ran just a scrap so I could get a body, because I'm going to put a colored body there. I'm going to try. There's no die. The die that we have is much smaller. It's like this size. So there's no piece to make another body that's bigger. So the only way I could think of was to use the bigger die and then just cut it out. So let's close that because we don't need our stuff getting into the ink. And then I'm just going to freehand it. I don't know, this might be a disaster, ladies. All right, and then we're going to I really should have my chamois underneath, but only the good Lord knows where that is right now. I rushed home from work so I could get started on some samples. Like I said, report cards were due this week, so it's been a crazy week. Not too bad, look at that. I'm pretty impressed with myself, if I do say so. All right, now we're going to put this die on top. Okay, and so we're going to just put a little bit of liquid glue. And this says Lemon Lolly with Flirty Flamingo. I'm just going with pastels, spring colors. I really love Lemon Lolly. Now, you could have put this down and then put the body on top. It doesn't matter because I'm going to put a sentiment on top of it. I need it a little bit lower so that it's not going up too high on our... See, we're going to put a little sentiment right there. So let's pick which one we're going to do. I'm going to stamp it in black so you'll be able to see it. I could do So Thankful. I could do For You. Happy Birthday doesn't fit on the smaller one. I don't know that I guess I could do a bigger one and do the Happy Birthday, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to go with So Thankful. This could go for somebody who has been super helpful, and I want to just let them know I really appreciate you and all that you do to help me. I have a couple aides that I work with in my classroom, and so this might be a good card for them. Okay, and let's pop that up. There they are. I'm trying to use the ones that are used up. All right, now that's an awful lot of white. I understand. We're going to put a piece of designer series paper on the inside. Okay. Whoopsie. There we go. And then use any die cut that you have that's small that will hide under the body, okay? And I think I'm going to handwrite something. I know it's small, but that's okay. I'm just going to put a little something, and then I could actually write on the back of the card too. All right, so I'm gonna put it like this and then put it down. That's my little trick. Oops, but it's not straight. Don't do that then. I had good intentions. We're just going to straighten it. There we go. But I need to put that corner down. Okay, that works. So we need some embellishments. I'm not going to use those sequins that are not adhesive backed. We're going to use some of these guys. These are left over from Celebration, so I'll just use them up. And we'll put maybe one here. Okay, 3 guys. All right, so thankful, and then you're going to put maybe for you or whatever, and then on the back you could cut, in fact I was going to do this on another card. I don't think I have it already cut, but I'll show you. I'll take a piece of, we'll cut a piece of DSP, I'm sorry, cardstock. My brain is on overload. Okay, I'll put that here, and then we're going to put a piece of white with that so I can actually write more on my card. So let me do that. And I think on this one, let's stamp a little butterfly. Okay, let's do this butterfly that's kind of closing their wings. Okay, and some little polka dots. You guys are quiet tonight. It's Friday and everyone's maybe tired, or maybe you guys are eating dinner. I don't know. Or depending on where you are, maybe you're getting ready for bed. All right, that looks adorable. All right, so we can put so thankful for you, And then on the back, you can write them a little hand note. Isn't that cute? That one came out better. All right, so let me set that one aside. Put it with, oh, Sharon's crafting too. Gotcha. Okay. Now, let's see what else I've got here. Oh, see, I did have the pieces, I think, cut, and it got mixed in with this card. Maybe that's what happened. All right. We'll use it on the inside. So we're going to put a little bit of white, but before we do that, I'm going to stamp some butterflies on this one. So let me grab the other butterfly. Thank you, Patty. Glad you like it. All right, and I'm wondering, should I do black? What do you think? Should we do black to kind of pop a little more? Because if I do Flirty Flamingo, it's going to be really light. The team you're on is doing shoebox cards while on stage. Ah, good for you. I'm going to try black, you guys, and see. But what do you think? Is it going to be too dark with this? It might. Yeah, I don't know that I want to do black. Let's do the Flirty Flamingo. I'm so indecisive. Put this guy here, and there'll be just butterflies in the background. Kind of like I'm embellishing my DSP. Yeah, I agree, Sharon. I think it was too dark. Let's do him upside down so he's swooping in. He's a crazy butterfly. Now let's do just a little bit of this one right here. Okay. All right, now let's put this on our white piece. So we used the embossing folder on the first card. We used the special die with the stamps on the second card. This one we're using some of the other stamps. And on the first card I used designer series paper with the embossing folder. This one I'm just using cardstock. Okay. I think I'm going to stamp the sentiment just on here. I don't really like those don't like those little pieces. In case you need me, I'm here. Time to celebrate. Let's do time to celebrate. I should have not. I may have to cut another piece of paper, you guys. We'll see what it looks like. I am not doing so well tonight, you guys. It's because I didn't have enough time. The creative juices were not so creative. work. Oh, Sharon, you're too kind. I know some of my videos are better than others. All right, I gotta get this cutie pie not to be off the card. All right. Oh, but he's crooked. There we go. Just a couple dots. Little goes a long way. And use your tweezers. That, oopsie, that will make it easier. And it gives you a little more wiggle room before everything is down. And then let's put in some embellishments. I really liked these sequins. They're so pretty and they actually go with so much. All right, time to celebrate. And then on the inside, we can put happy birthday. All right, and I'm gonna stamp a few more little butterflies. Now, I do have some fresh freesia on there, so you could stamp a different color if you wanted to. And let's put our happy birthday. I only have one more card after this, I think. All right, excuse my... Yes, I'm going to definitely put some Wink of Stella on all of these guys. For sure. All right. Let's make sure he's straight. Use your grid paper or your glass mat to help you make sure you get your sentiments straight. All right. I'm going to put this down and then we'll do one more little touch to it. All right, very cute. Now, I'm going to just add a little bit of Wink of Stella to the body on this little guy. Okay, and we're going to let that dry. I'm holding it up a little bit, and then I'm just going to add some to this, to the raised pieces. Just adding some sparkle, little pixie dust. Just a little dabbing. I'm not even squirting it out. I'm just whatever's on the brush, because it can glop out and we don't need a big old huge splat of glitter. This is supposed to be just very light, like Tinkerbell came around and put her wand on the butterfly. All right. So there's that card. I'll see if you guys, it's still drying, but you'll see little sparkles and then on the inside. Cute. Okay, so there's that one. All right, last card, a little bit brighter. So this one, we've got a couple additional layers. Oh, I have another card I totally forgot about. Well, we might not get to that one. We'll see. All right, this is just a plain flat layer. So this card is going to be a little different. And this paper is actually some leftover DSP from Celebration. It was the 12 by 12 pack. I actually used, I used it in a couple videos recently. So I wanted to use some of it up. So I'm sorry it's not something you can buy, but you may have earned some of it. Now remember when I showed you in the very beginning of the video how to cut and do two, right? So this card, we're going to use this piece on here and open it up. Okay, now it is, as I was creating these, it is kind of hard, like you can't really fit a lot of writing in here, but it's the element, it's the fun part of having an opening piece. So like I said, you can always use the back too to add more for your writing. All right, so let's put the layers on this and then we'll adhere it. So I took the next die cut and I cut this piece out. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off those little, we're going to cut off, decide which antlers we're cutting off here. I think we're going to cut off the smaller ones. And although I had cut this one out, so if I put this here, let's see, the little head is going to show from the bigger butterfly. So I think I should have cut a bigger piece, a bigger body, which I can do. So I'm going to cut these antlers off. We'll just do a little bit of surgery. Doot. Okay. Okay, now this is the Glimmer Ombre specialty paper. There's 3 different colors, and I used the really nice laser cut die, and we're going to add that on there. And I see a little piece that didn't pop out here. So let me use my U-pick tool and get that out. And there's one down here too. Come on, don't be stubborn. There we go. All right, now let me cut a little scrap for that body piece because I want you to see it. Unless you guys think it's okay. What do you guys think? Do you think it's okay with the pink? Or should we cut out a black one and put the black body on top? let me know what you think in the comments. Let me cut one out and then I'll show you what they look like. Okay. Don't see anybody commenting. Ooh. All right, where did my other plate go? There it is. I don't see anyone commenting yet, so I guess you guys want to see what the body looks like first, huh? And then you'll decide. All right. Okay, something's... I need this guy. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Okay. Gail says black body, I think. Patty says, let's see the black with or without. That's what I was thinking. Okay. I think I cut it too straight, but it is what it is. Okay. There's the black. What do you guys think? Black or pink? I think the black. Ouch. Okay, Sharon says, yep, go for the black body. All right, so let's do that. Okay, and I'm going to use my tweezers. And then we're going to scoot it down so the antlers match. Thank goodness the glue dries clear. Okay. All right. Hopefully you're getting some ideas on what you can do with this set. All right, and then we can put another little, let's see. Yeah, you can put something in here. And let's stamp. It says, in case you need me, I'm here. You could do that. Or you could make it a birthday card and just say, I don't know, will this fit? I don't think this is going to fit. Nope. So we'll go with the smaller sentiment. This will be an encouragement card. Okay. I'm using my grid to help me get my stamp on straight. All right, we're going to ink it up with black. how are we doing on time? Almost been an hour. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll put a piece of white on the back for writing. Okay, so let's get some white, and I think I'll do I'm deciding, do I want to do another layer? But I think we will forego an extra layer of cardstock and just do the white. But we'll stamp on the white piece. All right, I liked how we had the little butterfly and the little spots on the birthday card, so I think we're going to do that again. This time I'm going to do it in Melon Mambo with some fresh freesia. Yeah, I mean, you want to have some place to do your writing, so you can put the writing on the back. That's totally fine. It's just thinking outside the box. Okay, and that gives us a place that we could write something, put a little scripture if we wanted to encourage them. All right. Now, because that has got a lot of detail on it, I'm just opening it up so I can put this down and not hurt anything. Okay, so there's our card. In case you need me, I'm here. And then on the back, you can write something. And when you write, you would just open this up, and it's flat, so you don't have any problems. Okay? All right. I'm just going to do this one super fast. This one, I did the stamp. So I've done the die cutting. I've already stamped. So this one is quick and easy. So I'll do this one super fast, and then we're going to look at all the different ones, and I need to fix the first one. But I think I'll do that on my own time because I'm already getting close to an hour. And I know sometimes the videos can get too long. All right, now that's just going to have white, and that's okay. It's something different. The only thing is when I write in here, I don't want my writing to show, but that might not bother some people. You'll have to decide. It's just a different option, and you can switch it up if you don't like it. All right, now this one, again, I have problems. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off this part. I might regret it, but we'll see. I was just saying, do I want to put dimensionals on there? But that's okay. All right, and I wish I had done it, but we can. We'll do it now. I'm going to take the little spots, and we'll put some spots right here on our butterfly. I can't lift it. Let me go like this. There we go. right? And that's just another way of doing it. So that's using the stamp. And if you wanted, you could put a sentiment there. I don't really like putting the sentiments there because I don't like covering up the body. So it's up to you what you want to do. Okay? I'm just trying to show you all the different parts of the suite. I might play around with this one a little more. I love this card. I like this one. I think this one came out really good. And I like this one. We're running out of room. I'm going to play with this one. I think Gail was telling me to stamp it in black on there. The only problem is it's already embossed, so I have to figure out what I'm going to do to that one. Lots of fun parts to this suite. I think this is one of my favorites, this one. And I think this one's a favorite. But this one's really cute too. It came out cute. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have some ideas on how to use this fun suite. I think I'm gonna play around with it a little bit more because I definitely felt rushed today. I don't know that this was my best work, but it's a really cool bundle. All right, I love the detail and I love these stamps. I love that you can stamp this part of the butterfly and then it shows through with the die. I think that is awesome. So, all right, everyone, I hope you have a great weekend. I am going to be busy tomorrow. I am prepping for my April class. I've got to get some Easter cards made. So I'm going to be busy tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. We've been having a little bit of cold weather here, and we're going to get some rain in the next week. So I'm going to soak in the sunshine while I can. I still can't get out into my garden and plant yet because the weather's been kind of crazy. We had frost this morning, so I can't put any seeds out yet. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. Love you much, and I hope to see you soon, Lord willing. All right, bye-bye.